Oh, fuck off. Yeah, this is episode 4 of the Special Edwards. We're in the car this time because we're all very poor at planning.
Yeah, but it's hot as fuck in here.
So we're in the car with Supreme Johnson, who's been on the other episode. Najee, who's been on the other episodes.
Supreme Johnson.
And my friend Caleb and Madison here. So
Madison didn't get the friend.
I said my
That's
friend
wrong.
Madison and Caleb.
No, you said my friend Caleb. And
This boy looking thick as fuck.
Nice. Okay.
That's
So the topic of this one is funny stories. Who's got one?
Wait, is this a full art or like I'm confused? That's me when you said it. Like what the fuck, bro?
Funny story?
Yeah. Okay. I had like a million, and I'm all drawing a blank now.
Back in my day, in 1991.
Let's go back to the first time we all hung out.
Hey, go back to the time.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
think
That
about it, we
dude
just
showered.
went Marietta.
I mean,
What?
that dude showered in the toilet, bro. Like,
That was
Oh,
hilarious.
yeah. We were just at a store in Marietta called
Making it
Gigabytes, and they had went in, and I was sitting outside with Madison.
You were inside too.
I got inside to see what
stop
they
the
were doing.
bullshit.
And I get in the bathroom, and they're like trying as hard as they can not to laugh their ass off. I used the bathroom. They didn't even wait for the door to close, and they were losing their shit. And someone had sharded in there while they were in there, and they had
Not
lost
just
it.
once, but
Not-
3 times.
Not just once.
Yeah, it
Just
was
twice.
multiple times.
Oh my
But
god.
That's the
3
funniest part. The
times,
funniest part
my
was,
guy.
like, he tried to flush it after, like, we just didn't
To
hear him.
cover up one shard, but it did not work.
So, what was it? What did it sound like? Go on, do the
Wacky
sound.
slime.
Oh god. Do the sound again.
How did it sound like, my buddy? The first
Oh.
time you did it was the best, though.
I know. It keeps getting worse and worse.
We rattled like a duck out of
Would
there.
you get more disabled over time?
Try to do a Donald Duck, but I couldn't.
I can't do the look even.
My uncle can do one. He sort of taught me how to do one. It's like
Have you heard Caleb's Lois?
Lois?
Peter!
Oh, I thought you said Lois.
Lois, yeah.
I thought like
Lois.
Lois. This is worse than that time
Stop it, Peter!
worse than that time I went to Giga.
Oh no.
God
You
damn
do a
it,
role
Peter.
play?
That's why I slept with Quagmire.
You remember the episode where he had like it was
I like how we changed the subject completely overall.
What is this kind of about? Remember that one episode on Quagmire?
Like, we've been on 12 miles
he actually,
for
like
5 minutes now.
was able to fuck Lois, but like he couldn't because like she was like,
Our
"Thank
dick was too
you're
soft.
a good friend."
Oh,
And
she
then
was
he
like, she was like, I consent. And he was like, no, my boner.
yeah, that was hilarious.
So, Caleb, what is a funny story with you?
Just recently, a dude shot in the bathroom.
Oh, fuck. You just said it.
got
I
a
don't know.
story.
The only,
What?
Yeah, no, you go ahead.
So a couple minutes ago, we were in the bathroom with this guy.
And I brought up this joke, but then this one dude had to come out of nowhere and dive-bomb me with a shark.
Then I had to tell a story. Then you came in and died.
We all got in the car. We had to tell the story, but
That's just double sandwich, my guy.
Why not Scott's nickname?
Bedrock Butter.
Back
No.
back
for
at it again with the
Thursday.
Erica.
the what?
Yeah.
Yeah, Erica. You ever know how that story like came about?
Erica,
No, we never
what the?
told him.
What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, you don't know.
Now,
So
Danny,
pretty-
tell the story.
You guys been doing some secret shit without me?
Yes.
Yes,
Ah.
Erica, we have.
Pretty much like it was one day after we hung out.
Erica
I think
on Thursday.
somehow no, this
Is that
one
the
in
day?
church.
Is that
Scott home.
Oh yeah.
And then
And you guys kept hanging out, yeah.
yeah, we went to Taco Bell, and I remember randomly I was like, I'm gonna call Scott,
Oh, yeah, 'cause this is really
and then like something I don't know how, but
I called it
Yeah.
Erica.
and I was like,
you
I
went
gotta
home
call
to his
Scott. I was like,
mom's.
yeah, I gotta call Scott. That's right.
And then we called you Erica, and you just didn't get phased.
Wasn't it something
Oh,
like?
yeah.
Wasn't it something like? Because we were like, oh man, Scott, you were busy one day.
Mhm.
And we were just like, oh, because that's the night Erica comes out. And we were just like, I don't know. It was
I live
really
my
funny.
double entendre life of trapping it on the streets. And
It's Erica on Thursdays. I told you.
Erica's on Thursday.
That's the-
I remember one time my mom was like, "Man, I'm gonna show you some good like women culture," and I was like, "All right." And she sat me down and put on a fucking
That's
A drag
when
queen
you
movie.
became Erica.
She put down. She like sat me down and was like, "Watch this." There was like a drag queen movie with the dude who used to play Blade.
Trying to get you ready for Erica, for real. That's all.
That's where it's all began.
Like they were literally like going across the country. I remember one cop tried to fondle the dude, and they were like, "I'm a man."
Mark Warsaw.
He passed
too,
out and died.
Like something, Scott described that one terrible. I just like the more and more he said that, I was like, wait, I think I've seen like an ad for this somewhere.
Bro.
It was an older movie. It was like 90s.
He was
Yeah,
watching
you
that.
said Blade.
Yeah, it was like the dude who played Blade.
No, it was RuPaul.
It was not RuPaul. It was a black dude.
Yeah, that's the guy's name.
No, he was like a normal. He's like a normal Hollywood actor.
Yeah, that was his name.
Is RuPaul a black guy?
Yes.
He is?
Yes.
RuPaul isn't a white guy?
No.
Do you not hear the name?
Scott, that was the whole thing.
What is black about RuPaul?
I don't know. Ask his parents. I don't.
I mean,
Names-
he doesn't
names are
sound
everywhere.
white. What's the fuck?
Scott,
No, he said, did you not
Hey,
hear
I'm
the name?
Asian, so back the fuck off. I love you though.
I always forget that you're Asian. How much percentage are you again?
50%.
Really?
Yes.
Dang, Talon was only like 1/4, and he looked like way more than Asian than you.
That's just racist, my guy.
That's like because his family like came directly from.
I can tell you
Oh.
what, right now,
Never
I am not
made
packing Asian down here.
I can tell you that from experience.
Experience?
No, I didn't make that sense. I better look out.
Car. I'm getting distracted. The audience
Try
can't
to
see the
change
car.
the subject, I see.
Like you were showing me a Pokemon thing at the beginning of the recording. I was like, oh, that's cool. And I was like, oh wait, the audience can't see that.
Nah, you were like, no, put that up, and now you're like, a car?
Wow.
So
You think it's a bird?
I actually had a
It's what you're racing here, right? You think it's a bird?
I actually had a
This is like crack.
semi funny experience at work. I had started a new job at a Take 5 oil place, and I barely knew the guys there. And it was like, I could immediately tell there was this one dude named Jake
You're the
Cobb.
reason why my shirt broke down.
No, he was like called Jake Cobb. Jacob with a K. And I could tell no one there at the office liked him. I could never tell why until I got close to him, and he smelled like actual shit.
How do you know? By experience?
Like, if you ever like took a shit before and it smells like that, that's what he smelled like.
No, nobody else in the entire world takes shit.
I've never taken shit in my life. Scott. I don't know what you do at all. What's a shit?
As a woman, I can confirm we do not do that at all.
Bullshit, you false.
Nope.
I remember one day
Lies.
Nope.
I was sitting down in my room and I was like, huh, girl shit too. And it never occurred to me.
What? Wait, what? Don't
What?
hear this.
Don't
Whoa,
tell
you
me
really
what
thought girls
like
did
thinking
shit?
Girls.
No, I was like 10. I was like 10.
Scott, that's pretty old.
No, it wasn't like, oh, girls can't shit. No, they don't shit. You're crazy. It was like, it just occurred to me. I was like, huh, yeah, they shit too.
Wait, what's that one show I told you about?
Women shitting.
No.
I'll say that again. What you talking
No,
about?
not that.
Different
fuck,
story.
I can't remember. Hold up. It's on Netflix.
Like, Netflix would have a show called Women Shitting.
No, that's Two Girls in One Cup.
I've never seen that video.
What?
Well, time to show you.
I remember like middle school.
Jamie, pull that
I
up.
remember middle school me was like really trying hard to
What is
find
that
that video, and I think I saw like
Is it
clips,
the
and I never
key
saw the
like
full thing.
I've seen that intro part where like the dude is standing over it.
That
Why is it called Two Girls One
Are
Cup
you
again? Like, is it?
talking about
one
I
movie
swear
where
it was just a
one
dude in a
with
jar,
Seth
right?
Green?
That's a whole nother video.
I think so.
Oh, that's a different video.
'Cause they go to the. They
Okay,
go,
then
they
I've
go to
never
him
seen
and they try
it.
to kill him.
There's like a bunch of like.
Okay, he's talking about the movie where like they go to Korea to kill Kim Jong Un.
Oh, I love
Oh,
that.
yeah,
And he has no asshole. And that's
Yeah,
what.
the interview.
That's
Yeah.
what I give it. I couldn't figure out the name the entire time.
Remember when they poisoned that general?
Katy Perry?
That and Kim Jong Un was like, "Oh my
I
god,
do
he
too."
raised me from birth."
And they're in a flying tank.
The only thing I really remember about that movie is like I remember like I watched it with one of my like younger cousins, and like it got to the part where like they were like partying and we saw nipples and we were like, oh! I forget how old we were when we watched it,
that's
but I
all-
remember I was like,
I'm
dang.
19, and that's still like, oh, whenever it happened. Well, because it's just so rare. At
They
this
never
point.
answered the question in the movie.
What?
Does he
Yeah.
actually have an asshole?
Yes.
Yes, of course he does.
Are you guys joking? You guys not know who he is? No, he does not have.
I know they have. I know they have breeds of dogs. Where
Thank
they
you,
have
someone
no
actually
assholes.
joined in with me. I'm trying to do.
Why do you know that?
What?
That some dogs don't have butts.
Because it's like a breed of dog.
Scott knows a lot about that stuff.
Well, oh, okay. Don't
No,
worry
no,
like that.
no. Okay. I know that probably sounded bad, but Scott has like all these like weird, interesting like animal facts. Like one time we saw like, these squirrels like fighting, and we were like, oh man, they're really fighting. Scott's like, no, they're fucking. We were like, wait, what? He was like, yeah. He's like squirrels do that, and we're like, whoa.
Yeah, it's common knowledge. Like if you watch a squirrel long enough, you will see it rape or either get raped.
It's getting taken off YouTube.
Man really has like a collection of animal facts.
Because of the internet and the fact that I read a lot of encyclopedias as a kid because I was really retarded.
I'll never forget one of the biggest disappointments ever for me was. Like,
Oh my! I know
I
exactly
remember
what you're about. I know
Scott
exactly.
would always show up with these dinosaur books,
Oh.
and it was like, man, Scott really knows a lot about dinosaurs. I remember one day during lunch, like it was like senior year or something, because you would always bring them from like elementary school all the way throughout like middle school. I was like, man, let me ask Scott about some dinosaurs. This man Scott's like, I don't know anything about dinosaurs.
I was like, yes, I do.
We're like, wait, what?
On the spot.
And you were like, hey, I only looked at the pictures to be honest. And I'm like, there's no way.
No, you put me on the spot. You were like, come up with something. I was like, and I tried to think of something that wasn't common knowledge. And you were like, what is the dumbest thing I've ever heard?
No, the thing that got me was you were like, I'll tell you the truth. I mainly just looked at the pictures and it was like, bruh.
I think I did a lot, but I did end up really getting into the books. I still have a bunch of them. I don't throw out books. Like, okay, like, of course I've gotten rid of, like, my kitty books and stuff like that. But, like, I've never been like, oh, this book I used to have, I'm not going to throw it away. Why would you throw away a book?
I threw away a bunch of manga when I was younger.
Oh, my, I'd hate myself for that. Do you hate yourself for that?
Yes,
Nope.
and, I remember it was because I remember I was really into Attack on Titan heavy when I was really little.
Really?
Bro, you could have just.
I watched it in middle school.
Me and Bailey could have taken it.
Oh
from
my
you.
God,
So
Madison,
I remember it was middle school. I remember I threw away my like the first 2 Attack on Titan books or mangas. I threw away this. I think it was Naruto like 68 and
Why?
69. I threw
You know,
those out.
Those are the
Oh, this
exact
is
books
69.
I
I
have
can't
in my
have
house.
these.
I have 68 and 69 at home on my shelf.
I hate that I did.
No.
And then I threw out the first 3 Young Punch Men.
Bruh.
Young Punch Man, One Punch Man.
Young Punch Man?
Young
And
Punch
then,
Man.
I threw away. Well, I did these because I really had no other choice because my dog had ate it. But I threw out my first
I
Dragon
believe
Ball
that. He's
manga,
crazy.
Oh my God.
and then the first like 5 Dragon Ball Z mangas. And
You're
I
a
was like,
bastard. I'd hate myself if I ever did that.
Cause like pretty much like I went through this whole like phase like I'm not doing none of this. No
I'm
more.
not a nerd.
So like, that's when I like put all my Pokemon. I really wanted to throw them out. My mom's like, no, keep them. That's when I like put all my Pokemon cards in my closet.
If you
I
threw
threw
out
out-
your Pokemon cards, you'd be broke right now.
Oh, I would definitely. I would be broke right now, but I would definitely regret it.
Dude, Logan
It's
Paul
like fun.
like changed the game with that.
Bless
There
you,
you go,
man.
dude.
Did I ever
Why
tell
do
you?
you
Did
have that number?
I ever tell y'all the story of when I first saw Deadpool?
No.
It was really awkward. I went there with my uncle and my dad, and no one knew that it was gonna be like that. You know, like unfiltered 10-minute long sex scenes. So like me and my dad are watching there, and he's like, "What? What? Why did you text each other?"
I got a story after this.
Oh. Okay, so me and my dad and my uncle are watching there, and we're sitting there, and they're like, "This movie's not for kids," and we're like, it's whatever. I mean, I'm like, what, like 15? This should be fine. And it's like, it was so awkward. It's one of those things like, yeah, if I watched it on my own, it would have been like, man. But I'm sitting there with my dad, and he's like, Ryan Reynolds is raw dogging that shit for everyone to see, like uncensored.
Wait, what
completely.
Deadpool? Oh yeah, I know what scene you're talking
Yeah,
about.
and it's like the first like 10 minutes of the movie. Is it like
This is why everyone is simping over Ryan Reynolds. Is
So-
it because of the first Deadpool movie?
I'm like just sitting
It
there,
was really good.
like I'm just sitting here with my dad, and I'm like, oh my god, this is awful.
What the fuck?
My uncle was completely beat red because he was like, hey, we should all go see Deadpool.
Tell your uncle. Oh.
So what story are you talking about?
Oh god.
Remember I used to draw a lot?
Oh, I'm not afraid of that. You can go ahead and say it.
I remember there was this one time Scott did really good like primal drawing.
Yeah.
Hey,
I know they're leading up to they're leading up to it.
But yeah, it was really good. The primal thing was really good. That's all I gotta say.
I used to draw.
You drew a really good dinosaur.
I used to draw.
The dinosaurs are really good in the drawing. Is that a predator? There's no way! Look at that! I put a predator back!
No way!
What the fuck?
There's no way!
I saw
Oh my-
like the.
Snap a photo. Send it to her.
At first I thought it was just some dreads. Oh
I
my
thought you
god!
was this fucking predator.
Caleb,
There's
speed up.
no way!
I can't speed. I'm not driving.
Caleb's not even trying.
Where am I supposed to go? You won't be able to see him. If
Oh
I get
my god,
behind
Dude,
there's
you need
no
to take a
way.
picture. You need to take a picture because the audience needs context.
Just pull up a picture of a predator bike helmet.
There's no way.
That was kind of
This
fire.
legit a
though.
1 in a million. Of course we get on recording too. That's the good thing. Oh my god.
But yeah, I used to
I like how
draw.
everybody freaked out the moment. Like
I used in school no less. I used to draw explicit images for money.
So you brought it up, not us.
Yeah, I was.
You guys were leading up to. I don't know.
No, I was trying best to avoid it.
So you used to draw
I'm not.
hentai.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to get to that. I mean, I made money from that. I didn't care.
When I first
Would you
learned
still
that
do it to this
did
day?
that-
Yeah, where did you learn about this?
Everybody did.
Najee told me.
I was a different person back then. You know.
You're a different person.
But you
This is only like a year or two
no,
ago.
no, Scott, you threw the slushy. If you can say that was if you were younger then, I can say this about that. So yeah.
Okay, but yeah, it was. You know Lucas?
Dang, bringing out names.
Oh.
Lucas,
Whoa.
no last name.
Dang, what the heck?
Yeah, he bought.
He's
Don't see
listening
people's
to this
names.
podcast right now.
People bought it from you?
Yeah, people,
Yes.
Yeah.
He bought a picture of.
He bought it as a joke though.
He did not.
Yes,
He did not. He was like,
So
Bought
you
it and
can
nutted on
for
it.
sure verify that he liked that image very much so.
yes, it was the the ant from Big Hero 6 on,
Oh.
on her back.
The crying,
Oh
crying.
God.
There's nut on your screen.
I wish you could see fucking
There's nut on your leg.
I don't want to see it.
no Madison's face. But yeah,
My pants are on fire right now.
I kind of wish I kept up with drawing.
It's not something you should say.
This man got the,
Oh my god.
No, they
We
melted.
got
You're
shit in
doing
the bottle.
oh, that's what we really wanted to get to get.
We drive an hour to get fucking like melted
That was
candy.
like-
I'm gonna lie to it real quick. I'm just-
Bro, that was
Oh
like
my
a
God,
dick. Look,
dude.
wait, go over the smudge. Wait.
We do better. But
Low-key
oh my
kinda,
dude, I
not
actually
really.
I do have a pretty funny story of
Ew.
for my birthday when we went out to Hibachi.
Oh, were you trying to kill
Place.
Najee?
I didn't try to kill him. So Najee's like, I'm allergic to fish. I was like, don't get it near me. I was like, all right, it's cool. They'll just cook it separately. Like it'll be fine. And
Was they cooking it right in front of him?
they cooked his separately and it still cooked. Like they sat us down at the grill table
Were
thing.
you still trying to kill him?
I don't know why I didn't think of that. Watched it. So I'm like, Najee will be fine. He's probably exaggerating.
I see something.
Like they started cooking the fish in front of us, and the vapors got in his face, and he was like,
It didn't sound like that, but yeah.
I was like, oh my god.
Oh, that's actually kind of fire.
I was like,
It's in order too.
I was sweating.
Oh, it is. It's the prime. fruit.
Yeah, on top, then and then look at the
My
bottom.
dripped.
That's fucked up, bro.
Like legit, I was sweating at that table because I was like, oh my god, I just killed my friend. Like
The
he's
funniest-
gonna die.
The
at this
funniest
table.
part about all of it, well, the most ironic part was I kept being like, Scott, I'm telling you, anywhere else, and Scott was like, it's my birthday, and I was like, you know what? Why not? I was like, if I die,
Hey,
at
Scott,
least.
you want some nuts?
Fuck
I am
off.
the pre-
No, I mean for real.
What?
You are-
It's a.
I'm trying to
It's
get
not
rid of
even like
these.
it's a.
I
I'm
don't
actually
want
trying to get
nuts
rid of
right
this.
now.
Oh,
We're recording. Be professional.
Still, do you want these nuts?
You just talked about how you used to draw hentai.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's professional. Come on now. Do you not take business class? You should know these things.
I actually did for.
But yeah.
You don't understand the struggle.
What?
I don't. I was leading. I was hoping someone else would
would.
finish the joke because I didn't have a second part.
You know what it's like being a struggling hentai artist in these days nowadays.
I wish I learned
Anime,
digital art
anime.
because then I could make my own thumbnails for stuff. But
Speaking
guess-
of anime, Evangelion.
that
It's
is
over.
that is such a good.
I wanted to start watching it, but I
That was an absolutely flawless
It's
transition.
definitely-
Speaking of Evangelion,
I said-
silence for 5 seconds.
But I'm not gonna lie, that's definitely one of my favorite animes of all time. It's definitely in my top 3. It's just, I don't know, something about that story of like, I don't know, like,
A lonely
right,
little
this
boy.
is more fire than this is.
I think that one is still.
Not, it is, but it's just more-
old.
it looks like Evangelion looks like edgy Gundam.
Because like most Gundam things are like,
You
hey,
just triggered like 80 million people worldwide when you said
Sure, I
that.
didn't. I don't care.
because 80 million
I
people are
don't-
definitely watching. But yeah, but it was like, because like most of it's like, oh, I don't want to do this. Then like by the end of this show, they're like, I'm killing all the demons, yay! But like Evangelion, it was like. He was like, I didn't want to do this.
Then
He
nuts
kind
on
of
a
like,
then he nuts on a comatose girl in the hospital.
What?
and then like,
Okay.
and then like he kind of like, he warms up to it in the beginning, but then by the end he's like, I didn't want to do this. I never want to do this. And his dad's like, well, too bad.
Yeah, it's the only one who can
Yeah.
write it.
Like it was like, I don't. There's something about that show, and it's just, I don't know, like,
Yeah, like a
because
super.
most shows
Oh my
it's
God.
like, oh, he doesn't want to be the. Oh, what? I didn't know you had talent.
I told you.
Oh, did you not get your stickers, Najee?
Can I see your stickers?
What?
Not for real, can I see your stickers? I want
Not right now. We're recording.
I want to see them now.
Yeah, dude. Like Madison,
I don't know,
halfway,
something about that
like
show is just
halfway through it, Ahsoka gets hospitalized.
Ahsoka.
How do you say it?
Ahsoka Tano?
Asuka?
I love that part. You got it with Ahsoka. It goes to a coma. Oh
I don't know
wow.
why Anakin did all the shit he did.
That's why Anakin nutted on her. Yeah, but she's comatose in the hospital, and he's like, "You gotta wake up! You gotta wake up!" And for some reason, she's completely naked under there. Rolls her over, and he's like, he sees her bare chest, and he's like, "Huh." And then she wakes up. She wakes up.
I'm happy they didn't have to see that.
Me too.
I did the hand
If
motion.
anything,
Don't do another picture of him butt naked.
Like, wasn't he also like had the hots for that one guy too? Kawaru?
technically everybody would also know about it.
Bro, he wanted to get with his mom, his clone of his mom.
I would say
What's
yeah.
her Misato?
everybody.
Misato.
I don't know. It's just something about that show. It's really done. And then the ending. Something about I don't know. The ending. I don't know. Everything about that show. I think it's done.
That for me, that's Dora. Hey Dora. It's better.
2 episodes.
Don't say it's better.
It's better. Fuck you.
No, it's not.
Fuck you.
No. I guess all perspective. Nah.
It's like God's just like it's subjective, but it's not. Wait, you watched Dora? Hey Dora?
Like a couple episodes, then I got tired
Oh
and
my
fell
God.
asleep watching it.
Ooh. Ooh. It was
Get
that
over
bad.
it. Oh my
Bruh.
God.
Fucking Levi
I'm dead.
over him.
Whoa.
Caleb, give us a funny story.
Which one?
I don't know, one revolving us at least.
This isn't part of the script.
Yeah.
Don't
My
deviate.
script ends here, dude.
We gotta get the replacement actor. Go get.
Were you about to say Rick?
Grimes.
I was about to say Ryan Reynolds. I don't know why, because you mentioned it earlier. Imagine if could you imagine if we all had like double actors? Like let's say oh Najee can't come to school today, so here comes the fucking Rock in this place.
Why would The Rock be my double?
I don't know. You're both tall.
That's
Just
not
because
the
he's
reason why
black,
you say
dude?
it.
He's not black, is he? I thought he was
He's
Islander.
like, yeah, he's like an islander.
Wow.
It's Samoan.
All this because you don't want to be Cleveland for Halloween for me.
You really think that's a good idea?
You want to be Tina?
Yes, I do. You were gonna be Quagmire.
Besides, we don't even
I
have a
was
Joe.
going to be
Yeah, but you drew as Joe.
He didn't want to be Joe.
He was gonna be in the wheelchair. He said he'd do it if you do it.
and I'm not doing it.
'Cause he has to push him.
Any of that serious.
That's what I'm saying. Drew
He
was
can
like,
push himself.
Drew only
He's a
said that.
grown man.
He only said that to make you happy.
Oh my god.
There's no way you really think he'll be in a
Yes,
wheelchair?
he would. Bro, I swear to God, if it's for even a single photo, I'll pay you all like $100 to do it. I swear.
I
That'll,
have Griffin.
that'll be so funny. If like it's like me, you, Caleb, and Joe.
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 is
Who's
Peter.
Joe? Is that your secret lover?
Drew's about to watch this and just
Joe
have a single tear.
Well, my mom's dead.
Like, I dropped my mouse.
I mean, she almost died.
Dude, I remember that one of the last times we were in the car. One of the last times we were in the car, Madison like braked real funny, and I had like a freak out.
Your nom flashback.
I had got into a car crash.
I was like, I did this before I wrecked. Oh my god.
I got into a car crash like
No,
a
he
month.
didn't break the story.
I got into a car crash about a month and a half ago, and it kind of freaked me out. And so like we were driving, Madison like this dude just hard brakes in front of her, and she hard brakes too. And I was like in the back going, whoa! Why did you just
Weren't you making a video?
Why did you just shove your fingers in his nose?
I didn't. Whoa, okay, you saw something else. I put it in his mouth. I'm joking. I'm joking. No, I thought he was recording, so I just.
I got Scott.
Whoa. But
Now the green is actually really tricky.
just pure silence. Nobody has that.
Najee, what's the funniest thing that's ever happened to you? Like the absolute funniest thing, pinnacle of your life type moment.
I don't know. I guess probably whenever.
Stop doing stuff. You're
Young
distracting us. The audience can't see
Longoria.
this. It doesn't make sense.
Young Midoriya.
I don't know.
Midoriya, I am here, but quiet.
I just look like I don't know.
Probably that moment we were watching Flapjack.
That was definitely up there on like I guess that wasn't in person though.
Okay,
That
but
was
okay.
in person.
Like context, like we were on like a video thing.
Oh my god, the forehead! Oh my god!
Send that to me. I need to edit that in so people can see.
Okay, I will. I'm trying to get.
Are you really
everybody-
about to edit all this?
I'm about to edit in some of these for the sake of because Caleb can't put down his phone.
Oh my god! You haven't recorded that when he said phone.
Caleb can put down his phone and is fucking editing pictures of ourselves autistically.
Ooh.
I'm Dr. Phil.
Wait, wait, no, wait.
Now I'm gonna send you to the right.
So this is what you want for Halloween?
yeah.
This is what you want.
Is this what you want? Okay.
Nah, that's what he looked like.
No, when I put it on you, you wouldn't go like this and just rub your head on your balls. It was like perfect.
Okay. For real, no more.
More.
No more. Fuck you.
Lord.
You like my form?
Stop. Caleb, we're recording. Put your phone down.
So hopefully I'll hard break again.
Well, I can't give you a kiss?
No.
Why would you deny that?
It's right there. Let's
Oh,
go somewhere private.
Oh!
Oh my god, dude. Me and Najee made a.
Whoa.
No.
Wait, what?
Oh, no.
Me and
You got
Najee.
secrets?
Me and Najee
That's
were
why
like.
he didn't answer that question.
That's what I was gonna
Yes.
Okay, okay, me and Najee, we were like, oh, we got to get back into YouTube again. And
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I was trying to be encouraging. I was like, hey man, if you ever need me to come help him corner.
Oh, that was a joke. Okay.
It was like, hey, if you ever want me to come back and help,
Living your best life.
it was like, you ever need me to come help you with anything ever, and it was like, all right, well, that sounds gay.
I thought you were gonna bring up.
Got something against gay people, Najee?
I'm lesbian. Really, generally happy.
Man.
My gosh.
So what if? I thought that's a good topic to talk about. For
What
a
if these balls
What-
in your mouth? Can I put my balls in your jaw? Don't stop, balls in your jaw.
If you guys had to come with the
And
Marvel,
I'm gonna cry.
Please do. I'm not gonna lie. Just go hard right. Just go.
Oh, you're hearing
hard
that
right.
podcast at the end. It's just like you just hear.
And then you hear Scott just like, I gotta upload this to YouTube. That's Scott's last dying voice.
This is what gets sent to my parents in the car again.
Balls and shit. Like, before you died, you're singing the but if you guys could have like any like what if in like the Marvel universe, what would you guys have? Ooh, gotta think about
What
it.
if I
That'd be kind of tough.
what if all the characters were women and I had a Powerpuff Girl style self-insert?
I thought you were going to say something else. What if Agent Coulson became Captain America?
Why? Because he really
Steve.
did want to become Captain. Like he was like a straight up fanboy.
Was it? Yeah, he was a kid when that was going on, wasn't he? Can you imagine?
I
Like,
don't
oh my
think he
God,
was
we gotta
that-
get this kid.
He's not that old.
He was a straight up kid when it was happening.
I think he just was obsessed with them. I say because
He had all his trading cards and stuff because that's what they found in his jacket.
one of the most messed up.
Okay.
No,
That'd be kinda
you know they
fire,
weren't in his
Scott.
jacket.
They weren't?
No,
Glasses like that.
No,
That's kinda
no. Apparently, what happened was, because they were in his locker. Apparently, Nick Fury took the cards and dipped them in his blood,
Oh.
and then was like, "You see this? He died for you guys." And it was like, wait, like they even like that's one of the most like I don't know, like
And then
I don't-
they set up the
that's-
twist that Coulson was still alive anyway.
But that was like in like a non-canon.
Was it?
show. Yeah, I think
Shield-
it's technically.
Agent Shield wasn't technically canon until like they came out with all the
But-
multiverse shit.
Yeah, I'll say so
That's
now
weird.
it's
Just randomly, like Fox and HBO were like, "Hey, let's make a show."
HBO,
Well, which show? What channel was it on?
Disney Plus.
No,
Oh,
Agents of Shield. I think that was a Fox.
Was it? Oh,
Coulson, you got to do a crossover with Family Guy.
crazy thing was like he was actually like a really good character too.
Yeah,
That's why I feel like he got his own show because I feel like he was definitely a fan favorite.
dude, what would you
So
do if
flawed.
you like literally saw like a cartoon character in front of you? They looked
Depends on who it is.
exactly like they looked exactly like.
All
a
right, imagine
cartoon.
Gumball.
Probably kick him.
That would be terrifying. If they looked like a living, breathing cartoon with right in front of me, I'd assume God was like tormenting me or something.
Or you just went crazy.
Yeah, because that raises too many questions. It's like, okay, that means either there's like some weird multiverse shit going on, or God himself is like,
Loki's still one of the most funniest and like messed up pranks I feel like there could ever be. Is if everybody's in a room and like there's something crazy going on and then somebody's like, hey, you guys see that? And everybody's like, no. And then it's like, what? Like you guys don't see this? Like, no. What are you talking about? And like I feel like that's one of the like imagine like you pretend to give somebody schizophrenia, then they actually get schizophrenia or something.
that could happen.
I mean, that's terrifying. Like you guys know the guy that framed the actor that played the guy that did the Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
You know, apparently he was like after they were done shooting the movie, he legit thought the Roger Rabbit was like a real character, like a real person.
God,
And he was like he had to take a break because he was like he thought like he was still running around with them. I was like, whoa.
Can you imagine waking up being like, hey, look, let's go, little buddy? You're like, you're not real. You're not real.
That's terrible.
Actually, some people actually live like with schizophrenia, and they actually use it to like their advantage because like
That's
I've
terrifying.
seen two
Like, that's legit
shows
one of
with
the
this
most.
premise.
If you have a certain type of schizophrenia, they like instantly put you away. Like I'm not joking.
Yeah,
They,
I
like,
feel like-
your own shit kind.
you're not. If they find out that you have a certain kind of schizophrenia, they don't let you leave. You're not allowed to. They literally take you to a psychiatric ward.
You know, I
and
actually,
say,
me and my mom used
it's
to
like a
watch this.
Russian test.
Me and my
"This is the
mom,
Russian sleep experiment."
me and my mom used to
One
watch
of them
this
gave-
show.
got schizophrenia.
It was called like Doug or something like that. It was this dude. Okay, it was this
Doug.
dude who had a dog named Doug. To him, he was literally a guy in a dog
You
suit.
mean Wilfred?
Wilfred, yes, yes.
Bro, I was sitting here talking about real stuff. Scott's like, you guys remember that one show, Wilford?
No,
Like,
no, it relates. I swear. And so it was about a dude. Everyone else sees this guy as like a normal dog, but like to the dude, it was a
Fucking-
guy. It was a guy in a dog costume, like a really bad one. And eventually, they kept teasing people the whole show. They were like, "Oh shit, my mom was in a cult before I was born. There was like a radioactive leak here at town. Maybe this is something anomalous." And at the very end, it's like he like wakes up one day and he's like, "Oh shit, I'm just schizophrenic." And then the show ends. It just ends with that.
what was going on in the early 2000s or like mid 2000s? Like, because like, have you guys seen like the ending of like most cartoons?
Yes.
Like the end of Chowder is Chowder grows up and he's like, wait, I grew up. They're like, yeah, you're an adult now. Like, start doing adult things. He's like,
It
wait,
just ends.
Yeah, and he's just like, wait, what? Like he was like, so what about the next episode? They're like, no, this is it. You're old, like. And
Jeez, you're not
like,
It's
marketable.
all over now.
You're not a marketable plushie.
And then Flapjack, it was like they turned to humans, and they actually get to Candy Island, and it's one of the weirdest things ever, and it just ends.
Guess I'll see you on the other side.
The kids next door,
BoJack.
it ended on like Loki, like
Still
a.
other side.
didn't they?
Have you seen all of BoJack?
Not all of it. I've just seen that scene.
I showed you the scene.
I'm probably never gonna watch, like, actually finish it. So.
That was one of the few shows I think I recommended to Scott, and he actually like watched it throughout, and it like
It's really good.
BoJack is by far one of the
It
best
is.
shows I've ever watched, especially
It like
animated.
puts you down to reality at most parts.
I couldn't relate to most of it, but it was still really good to watch. Because one of my friends was ragging on me. He was like, "Oh, you only watch it because it's relatable." I was like, "No, how was like a celebrity being relatable to me at all?"
The crazy thing for me is like I just imagine because like I feel like like it's like the whole thing was like a sitcom dad or something like imagine if like the guy that played the dad in Full House, like what if that was like legit his life story? You know how sad that would be.
What?
Like if he was
the dude 2.5 Men.
Hmm?
The 2.5 Men.
Yeah.
Got AIDS?
Yeah, that's basically what happened to one of them. It's like kind of like that.
the Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
What's his name? Yeah.
That's why he has AIDS now.
He does have AIDS, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Magic
I didn't
Johnson's
interrupt
still
you, I'm
alive?
Sorry.
Yeah, he has too much money to die. No proof. Like that's how things work. Like
Do you remember the South Park episode?
Yeah, I would say like most people are like, yeah, like they've been had the cure, but like I don't know if that's true, but I definitely know like
Nah,
if you
it's
have
just
enough
like-
money, you can survive forever.
No, yeah, if you're rich like that, you can just buy the treatments that stop it from ever turning
I
into
was like,
AIDS.
he's had it since like the 90s, maybe like 80s. I really don't know. I think it's like
That must suck though, because I imagine like no one ever wants to like sleep with you again unless they have it themselves. It's like, hey baby, sleep with me. It's like, nah, man, you're Magic Johnson. I don't want to die.
still Magic Johnson.
No, it's still Magic Johnson. You know what I
What
mean?
is that?
Magic Johnson walks up $10 million. And I say, start sucking. He's like, all right. you agree?
No.
You nodded. Okay.
Try
It's a cap. Najee nodded because he's not on camera.
Hey, that's still $10 million.
Realistic. Okay. Okay. Realistic. What is the money limit for you guys?
To get what?
Someone fucks you.
Like AIDS?
Money
And you get AIDS?
Okay, no,
or
not
HIV?
not AIDS. Like I'm talking like celebrities. Like, hey, I want you, and it's like, let me fuck you in the booty hole. What's the money limit? And they're semi-attractive. They're okay looking. What's the money limit?
What the fuck? How
I
did we
can't-
get to this so
These
fast?
are the questions we need to answer.
I can't
This is
imagine.
serious.
Is who played fucking the dude in X-Men? Charles.
Jack-
Who played Charles?
Old Charles or new
Xavier?
Charles?
Old
Whoa.
Charles.
Isn't it
All I
I
can
know his
imagine is
name.
him looking at Scott and asking the same fucking question.
How much money you charge? for
That's
me
some
to fuck you in the
Epstein
ass?
pedophilia shit right there. Okay, but for real though, what's the money?
Yeah, this is what we need to know, bro.
What's the money limit? What's the like what?
What's your money limit?
$2 million.
$20?
$2 million. $2 million.
20 bucks.
Only $2 million?
$2 million. Okay.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, surprise. $2 million's a lot. Though. I mean, $2 million is like buying. You could buy a whole neighborhood out with houses. You can make $2 million last your whole life. Well, I don't know about. Okay,
I'm dead.
3 or 4 million.
3 or 4 million?
Honestly, I think I'd be more surprised if someone was willing to pay that amount for sex. I'm sure someone has in history though.
I can believe that actually.
Because of like, I mean, have you heard of like the estimates for like ancient times? Like there, some people's like what net worth there would be. Like at the time, like Cleopatra was worth like 10 Jeff Bezoses.
I don't think all that.
Jeffrey
Because-
Bezos.
Because like
If Jeffrey Bezos ever like was like, "Hey, I'm about to end the earth and like just redo everything," I would believe it. Like if he was like I'm an evil villain, I would believe
yeah.
it.
No, he just stands up one day in the middle of a conference and the simulation.
Okay,
It's all
if
over.
Like that.
okay, if out of between, who do you think would be more? Fuck, I don't know how to word this.
Fucking little rich man.
No, no. Like out of like all the celebrities you could see going either Batman or like full on like Lex Luthor. Who do you
Well, Jeff Bezos is definitely Lex Luthor. That's not even a question.
balls already?
All bad guys involved. It's part of the requirement.
I don't know.
It's the ritual.
That's maybe it. I don't know. I guess what is it? Mark Zuckerberg is the lizard or something? I don't know.
Yeah, he's the lizard.
I don't know. Like,
He actually would be the lizard.
He's the Terminator. I get
The Rock as the Rock.
The Boulder.
You know he was actually
The
supposed to voice
Boulder.
him.
Yeah, that's why he's called the Boulder.
I really hope that like in the live action show, I hope he's able to come through.
Nah, he's
The
too
Boulder
busy
feels
working on the
conflicted.
sequel to the Pacifier.
I've always maintained that if they ever did a Dragon Ball movie,
Oh my god.
Goku would be John Cena and Tom Cruise would be Vegeta.
Are you for real?
Yeah,
I thought you were joking, but you look for real.
I'm for real.
Scott, John Cena as Goku.
Yeah.
Scott,
Who else?
You okay?
John Cena doesn't. This man acts as John Cena in all his movies. That's all he has to do.
He doesn't have.
Okay, who
He
would you
just
do?
shows up.
Who would you do?
Do y'all see how much fun he had on his Instagram while
Suicide Squad?
for doing Suicide
He
Squad?
smashed it.
He was so fucking happy. He looked like a child in a candy factory.
Okay,
This
who would
man
you
really
make
just
Goku?
said? You just said John Cena as Goku.
And Tom Cruise is Vegeta, because Tom Cruise is like 5'4".
Tom Cruise.
And forget you.
Have you ever seen Tom Cruise like work out for a movie? He can get buff.
I've never seen Tom Cruise actually do like 90%. Like he
He does his
all of his
stunts. Yeah,
stunts
that's
because he was a stuntman.
I don't remember a movie with Tom Cruise like clearly.
Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible. Oh yeah, never mind.
That's about
Sliding
it.
over
I really
cars
don't. I
when
just
I
know
shoot.
he's done a lot of stuff. But I'm like, I couldn't tell you.
It's that one
exactly.
song. It's like I'm sliding over
Bobby
cars
Smith.
while I shoot. They think that I'm Tom Cruise. I'm Bobby with that tool.
Yeah, that's for real, Bobby. Bro.
Who would you make Goku and Vegeta?
I don't know, probably some Asian people.
But they're not Asians.
Yes,
They're
they
ali-
are.
They're aliens.
Bro.
Then we gotta hire some aliens.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm hiring. I don't know.
Who would
That's
you make?
supposed to
Who
be
would
the
you make
alien
Piccolo? I'd make the Rock Piccolo.
You're
Stop
just
putting The
making
Rock in-
everyone the Rock.
Who's Goku the Rock?
No, Goku.
The
thing. No,
Goku's-
Goku is John Cena.
Yeah, Goku's John Cena. Tom Cruise is Vegeta, and the Rock is Piccolo.
Why The Rock? Is he like the only black person you know? Even though he's not even black.
No, because he's fucking massive. Like, dude, Piccolo's taller than Goku.
Oh,
He's
who
huge.
would you make Krillin?
Morgan Freeman.
Devin Hart.
Who's
Ah,
that?
yes! Yes!
Who's that one midget that always plays in TV stuff? That
Don't
white
tell
guy.
me you mean the guy that
The Pirates of the Caribbean midget pirate.
what's that one guy's name? He was the giant in Infinity War. He's the guy from
No,
Game
no,
of
he's
Thrones.
He's a bit too burly for that. I'm
Alright.
talking. There's another midget.
No, Mini-Me.
There's like there's
Is that
another.
Gav? Oh no, that's
No,
That's your mom.
that is not. No, that's not my mom. The fuck?
What the
My
fuck?
sister's boyfriend, you ass.
You said that was her. What part? When did her mom get a
I'm
bullet?
not wearing my glasses. Don't get
When
mad.
did her mom get a bullet?
You saw her before you
That's
left!
what I'm saying. Oh,
I
Betty, I didn't know your mom had a beard. When did this happen? What? And a bullet?
It looks like a discount Drew Vickers.
Oh my god, bro.
All right, that's the end of this one. We're at the house now.